Hello and welcome to the N-Scale Union Pacific Railroad Geneva Subdivision. I'm Darrell Cruz, owner, builder, and operator of the layout. It's been a couple months since I've done a video, and in my last video I promised that I would be doing some modeling on the layout, and I would show that in the next video. Turns out I didn't do any modeling. What I have been doing is cleaning wheels. 7 years ago I switched all my cars over to metal wheels. Well, it's been 7 years since that happened, and the metal wheels are definitely a big help in keeping the track clean. It does definitely cut down on the amount of cleaning that you need to do. But it's been 7 years, and even though they make a big difference, they don't get nearly as dirty as plastic wheels do. 7 years is a long time. I run the layout quite a bit, and so the gunk and the dirt was building up on all of the metal wheels. So for the last few months, I have not been modeling. I instead have been cleaning wheels. Here's a list of how many I've done so far. I have almost all of them done. All right, here's the totals. 47 boxcars, 80 coal cars, 48 tank cars, 24 double stacks, 21 trailer on flat cars, 65 covered hoppers, 22 auto racks, and then of the flat gondolas and reefers, I've done 36. That's a total of 343 cars I've done, cleaning all the wheels, and if you figure 8 wheels per car, I've cleaned 2,740 some cars, or wheels I should say. So it's been a lot of work, but it's definitely been worth it. I'd like to just show you just the method that I use to clean wheels. I'm not sure if I really recommend it, but it just is something that works for me. So you might want to take a look. You might find a better way of doing it. But here's how I clean each wheel. Here's a flat car that I haven't done yet, and so I basically just take the truck off carefully, and I basically take each wheel off, and using my thumbnail and the index fingernail, I place the wheel in between, and then I just gently rotate the wheel and get all the gunk off of the wheel. Turn it around, and then we get the other side. Get back in the truck. Get the other wheel set out, and do the same thing. Between the fingernail and the thumbnail, turn a couple times. I usually turn it both ways. And there you have it. This truck is done. And put it back in the car. And I'm halfway done on this car. And just do the same thing for the other one. It takes probably about maybe a minute to do a car, maybe a little bit more than that. Just depends on how easily the trucks come off and stuff. But it just is a matter of doing it one after another after another. One thing that I might, it seems like a huge task to be able to have to do so many cars and clean, close to 3,000 wheels. But one thing that really helps for me is to not think of it as the big picture, but instead to take it piece by piece and just try to be as methodical as possible. What I did so that I could keep track of which ones I had done and hadn't done is I did one type of car at a time. So the first thing I did was all the coal cars. That was 80 of them. I did all the empty coal cars, and then I did all the loaded coal cars. Then I did all the box cars. Just went through the whole layout and did every single box car. And then I did every tank car, and then every covered hopper and just kind of did it step by step. I obviously didn't do this in one day, or did it over multiple days, over multiple weeks and months. As I said, it's been basically since I did my last video, which I think was in October. So it's been November and most of December. Just basically whenever I had a chance, I do some more cars and just do one type at a time. And I have 12 left to do, actually 11 and a half since I've done half of this one. But there's a lot of benefits to cleaning the wheels. One benefit, of course, is that it does keep the track a lot cleaner. One reason why I decided that I needed to do this was because I noticed that the last few months the track has been getting dirtier and has been needed to be cleaned more often. So I knew that something was going on, that gunk was building up on all the wheels, and as I was checking them, here and there, I was seeing a lot of gunk on the wheels. And it just simply, once you have 300 cars with gunk on the wheels, it just basically is a matter of, as you run the trains, they basically just spread it around, and you have more dust falling on the track, which adds to the gunk. It's just is a never-ending cycle of always having to clean the track. Now that all of them are clean, definitely keeps the track a lot cleaner, and I can go a lot longer between cleaning the tracks. In fact, if I run the trains a lot, I don't have to clean it at all. Another benefit, which I hadn't really thought of, but the trains just sound a lot better. You can hear the metal on metal of the wheels a lot better. So when a string of cars goes by, you can kind of hear the hum of the track, the hum of the wheels on the track, kind of in the same way that you can hear the metal on metal hum when you're trackside. It's a little higher pitch since it's smaller cars and stuff, but still it's a nice sound, and that's definitely a benefit. One more advantage of having the wheels cleaned is that the resistor wheel sets on the rolling stock are able to do a much better job of detecting for signals. All right, as I promised, my next video after today, hopefully, will be some more operations videos. I still have about a week and a half left of Christmas vacation, so I hope to do some more videotaping of operations. Have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Goodbye.